so high, bringing joy under the same sky, fighting dread with all our might. We're the heroes in the night. Stories of bravery we told, from mountains high to valleys low. In Nara's magic starts to glow. In Nara was the dark away. We laugh and dance, come what may. On and on we spread delight. Together we can win this fight. Light and white, wings so high, bringing joy under the same sky, fighting dread with all our might. We're the heroes in the night.
Lightful and an arrow fly through skies so bright. Portals opening, leading to delight. Antiora vanishes in their sparkly wake, traveling for joy, every heart they shake. Light up the world, find the light inside. Together within Nara in a magical ride. Delightful vibes, every heart we mend, spreading love and joy until the journey's end. Yeah! With every portal hop, a new adventure awaits. Inara by your side, opening the gates. From dusk until dawn, they chase the glowing light, finding every soul, making every moment right. Light up the world, find the light inside. Together within Nara in a magical ride. Delightful vibes, every heart we mend, spreading love and joy until the journey's end.
Alrighty, hello everyone. Hope you're all doing well. It's a nice, pleasant morning for me right now. Hope all of you are having a good morning or a good afternoon or evening today, depending where you are in the world. Anywho, I jinxed myself. I pressed the button. Thank you for seeing the sky. Dang, I scuffed myself down. Oh, hi. I was starting soon and I came back there. Okay, I'm good. So I did plan. This was planned. I did mention. I did plan. I did plan that I was gonna do a fun tier list on on all the stories on Wuthering Waves. And I just decided to do it on Tuesday because it'd be better to do it today than tomorrow, because tomorrow if I had some viewers like, I'm not caught up in the story, well, don't worry, because I won't spoil you on that. But for those who are here, I'm gonna spoil the heck out of it. So you've been warned. And if you're not caught up, then you're not caught up. But if you are caught up, then you're fine. Then we can weeb about all the stories, all the character stories, and the main plot stories, and so on and so forth. So let me bring you over to the other scene, and let's get started for just a moment. Give me just a moment. There we are. I had it all prepared and ready to go, and I got someone that I brought, and I actually did this to him. Hi, War. Hi, how are you? Is War alive? Or
Yeah.
You are alive.
Yeah, I'm alive.
He's alive, but he does not know what I changed him into for his identity from now on in this channel. So, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
What have you done?
You know what? I love this because that's exactly your face reaction.
Lovely. So this is gonna be staying?
Anywho, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, maybe a little too much.
Yeah. Okay, for the majority of this channel, I had brought War in my streams, in many times, but it's always been his profile picture, and now I finally had to give you an identity, and I was like, you know, you're in my, and I don't know if the hint helped War, but that couple of days ago, I was like, you know what, you remind me of Alhaitham. You speak Alhaitham, so. Yeah.
I was not gonna lean too much into it, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave
Great.
him identity. It works great. It works awesome. So as we were gonna talk about, I actually had another guest coming. I don't know when they're gonna pop up, if they're gonna pop up or not, but hey, they are free to join now. Asuka. But I decided, like, it'd be fun if we discuss on not only me weaving out on the Wuwa story lore, having other two friends of mine. So I have one that's already caught up with the story lore and knows all about it as much as I do. And War is one of those players, one of the friends I have that didn't start right away on Wuwa, so he is one of those people that did miss the Zhang Liao story quest, and you know, it's a good balance in a way. So that way we can all converse and talk and rank together in a way. So that way we have a good perspective. Me and another person, another friend. Hopefully he joins. I let him know. I told him to come back in here, or if something comes up, then something comes up, you know. Then we have War, who is one of the players like have not got the chance to do or has missed like certain parts of limited time events that it's always good to converse. So pretty much so. Otherwise,
you forgot to mention one more character.
The what?
Called Jaro, not just Ying Liao.
Yeah, that's right. Right. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk about on that one. Okay, there's a lot of talk about on that one. Yeah, so we're probably gonna do this in order. We're probably gonna do this in order. I think we'll have to start with the very beginning. Like beginning. This is why I have so this is not just characters. I did add like a few world scenes on like world like locations. I still didn't add all of them because it's hard to get the right format for them. But we'll get to it if we have to get to it. And we have to because we'll talk about it for a while. So we first have to start with the beginning, where we have to think of a character. Like we're gonna talk how we're gonna explain is more about how good it focused on the plot. If the story is like diversely rememberable, is it clunky, and pretty much all of the diverse of how we went into the story from you as the Wuwa player from beginning to right now as of 2.5, because this is only going up to 2.5. So let's start with that. So right now we have like regular female and regular male Rover. They're gonna be ranked together, no matter what. In beginning, we get like the unknown god, always an unknown god, and I would say, I want to say average in the beginning. We're gonna go average in the beginning. This is when they don't have. This is really when they don't have no attribute yet. Okay, no attribute yet. There's everyone. So that's all we can. That's all we can start off, because in the beginning, it gets rather clunky. It's like how do I put it? I think it's like really. It's kind of like getting to know the tutorial, like or what do you think? How was your beginning, like your first beginnings when you had your Rover, and like very first beginnings, like when you started? What do you think? It's like nothing really much happened, or what are your thoughts on that?
It is just average. Yeah, I mean, you're just beginning at the game, so you're not
Yeah.
learning much. And you're like,
Yeah.
who's this character I'm playing as? I just met a god, and now I'm just lying on the ground.
Like your character has amnesia. That's one way to go.
Yeah, you're like, you just jumped into the game and you're so confused, like, what is going on?
Surprise.
No. You're here! Yay! He's like, surprise! Dang it, now I have to bring my friend here with a better identity, because you're now a disembodied voice. My gosh, you're disembodied. Okay, let me you're an amazing PNG right now. Look at you. You're an amazing PNG. That's awesome.
Oh, I see. So one of us is in place, one of us out of place. Wonder who it is.
You will. I don't know.
You're the one.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
There we go. He's great in character. He has his Cardiophilia. I guess that's his. I guess we know what your favorite character is right now, Asuka.
She is an embodiment.
Yeah. Okay, we're in the beginnings right now.
I saw it.
You actually get to see in the beginning how Rover's element got separated when he got transported. Okay. I don't know if there has been a theory of this yet. I sometimes wonder if this is before because he was asleep. Would he know that though? Would he know that? Because this is probably when like erase memory and powers have been reset. That I feel like that's really what happened, because we have all the others here. We'll get to that. Don't worry. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. So going to how we got to, because it was Yang helps, and Shixia as well helps, and Baiji helps.
Sanhua.
And so the beginning right now, it's So the beginning round just starts average. Nothing interesting happens. Now, please, I think this is when we get to Lingyang. Please help me, guys, because I have a memory of a goldfish sometimes. So later, Huolong. Thank you, Kranus. Yes, Jinso and Huolong are the two that we venture in our in the beginning. Yeah, it was that. I think I have to ask you guys, was there anything that stand you out or no? I think the beginning was just clunky. There was nothing that made you remember that. It was just exploring Jinzhou and Huolong. What do you guys think?
I think it started off a bit it kind of just started with like no prior like knowledge of what was going on. It just kind of just happened. I feel like.
Yeah.
The story at the beginning.
Apparently I have viewers saying that the crownless fight was actually a pretty cool cinematic, because I do remember that did help escalate a little bit of cinematic that we did not think we would get into. What do you think, War? What has been those beginnings like for you?
Well, the beginning.
The beginning.
The beginning. I mean, it is the prologue, so what do you expect?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it is just building up the story. So yeah, I mean, again, we're just coming into something completely new. We don't much know about the backstory and everything like that. And then you start learning about the Sentinel of who is in Huolong, but he touches that, and then it builds up the story from there. And then what really was interesting was definitely the groundless fight. Like, it was a really nice tutorial boss to like start learning the game.
Oh yeah, I think as you guys mentioned, the crownless fight was something that I think it was the zoom in pan of the crownless. Like, oh crap! I was not expecting this. So that it did make it interesting. So, I don't want to dwell too much in the beginnings too much, because it was unfortunately the story was a bit, unfortunately, it's more average. It didn't start like something incredible happened or anything, but the crownless fight was one of the coolest parts in the story. And then we get, why isn't she? Oh, there she is. I was about to say, is she even here? And I'm glad she's here. Okay, I got scared for a sec. Okay. Then we start meeting Jinji. So there's a lot of breakdown with Jinji's story. There's so much.
Actually, we come in contact with Sanhua before Jinji.
That's true. We had Sanhua too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Sanhua. You're right. First it was Sanhua, but let's try to rate how her encounter in the story in general from her. Yes, Sanhua first. Thank you. Yes,
Personally,
Sanhua first.
Sanhua is kind of like that shadow, or that very background character. She's just there, you know.
She was there.
And then she's there, and then she's gone.
Yeah, she comes and goes away just like that.
More like, how would we rank her there? Should we just rank her like it's forgettable, or they have or do we have a story? Do they have a story question mark? They have a story question mark.
I think the times she does appear, it's actually more impactful. So she does have a story, but it's not like we actually know her too well in the story yet. So
more like they have a story question mark. I don't think we had like a standalone story for her, have we? I don't think so.
No, I don't think we ever really went into depth.
I think we learned more about her in the festival event, but you know,
that was just
an event. That was just an event. Not many people were there. So
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
I'm not to say-
unfortunately. Okay, so
Generally, yeah, it's gonna be if they have a story. because
to
we
keep
didn't
in
really
mind
do too much.
to keep in mind, viewers, yes, we do meet Jinxi first, but our first meeting in person was Sanhua, then Jinxi later. So yeah, that's why I mentioned Jinxi first, because we did meet her with the hologram, but we didn't meet her in person till later on. So there we go. So Sanhua, I guess we are ranking that they have a story ? Because right now she has been more of the background character, and I think we have seen her more with limited time events. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think she would have? Do you think you would like to see her in a standalone companion story? What are your thoughts on that?
that would be nice.
Yeah.
and
I was also gonna add, like, if they gone with the other story, I feel like a lot of these other characters would be more interesting, and they would have their story more well spoken out a lot more, because the old story they were going with
Mhm.
would have been much more impactful and actually would make more sense later on, because it was a lot darker.
Yeah, I would say
but-
so too.
Yeah, but after criticism, they changed it on a dime. So that's the main reason why it's not as good still.
Yeah, I like how Kranis mentioned, like, we do get a major piece of information what Rover is from her. I do remember that, although from my experience, I don't know why. I remember she does explain something important that nudges Rover to the right direction, but unfortunately, I forgot. I forgot because I haven't seen Sanhua for so long after that, because it's like she was there, and like as even Asuka said, she was there, we got to know her, we got to see the importance of her, and then she left.
She only appears whenever Jinxi's around.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
she
For the
You wanna
whole
see-
2.0, she has not reappeared. Nor of the other casts.
I'm pretty sure just mainly you guys are just focusing on Renita, not much of a Horlong.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get that soon.
Yeah, so, but yeah, Sohong, yeah, we don't get to see her too much because she only appears with Jinxi, and so if you want to see Sohong, you need to see Jinxi, and so
Yeah.
it's just like you will
But
never
I
see her.
can't help but think that she's just always just there in the story. Like even
was
the 2.0, she's just in the shadows, just like watching us.
She's like it's been more like Sanhua being like there for supervision for just for Jinxi alone.
What is she, the Rover secret admirer that we will never see?
I don't know. No. Okay, now
From the very beginning, that's just how she is.
yeah. Now we do go talking about Jinxi. Jinxi has so much character when we got to go from because we go to Mount Vernament, because she had to go on this quest.
It's 100%.
It's 100%. It's 100% a character that has like a lot of character development. When I first saw her, it's like, oh my gosh, it's a dragon girl, and then but I didn't know. Like, it was a surprising twist, because for me, I did not think that I know she had like dragon powers, but I did not think that she was raised by the dragon by the dragon Hue herself. So I thought, I don't know, I did remember, because it gave you like a montage of how she survived, why she became like the daughter of this dragon, more like the adopted daughter in a way. I want to put that the story is memorable. What are your guys' thoughts on that? What do you think from Jinji's like story?
Yeah,
I kind of want to point out Linlun's before Jinxi.
Oh no, you go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say Green
No, you're good.
before Jinxi.
And
before
also
the whole arc, by the
Mortefi
way.
too.
This is a reason
Yeah.
why I need people, I need friends here to correct me on
Actually,
some things. I will
I just-
forget
yeah,
I will probably forget certain point of views.
Also, we can just before we say anything about the character too. There's also some characters that, despite being in Wuwa, they have not have a story. Like,
Oh yeah,
a
well
certain-
we are going
like
to
a
get to
certain
that
redhead.
too. We are going to get
Like
to
a
that.
certain redhead right
We
now.
are going to get to that. We're definitely going to get to that. I thought we forgot Mortefi. You're right.
Yeah, like you just completely
Yeah, really.
skipped Mortefi.
I
Just like
know.
You skipped Mortefi, and
I
he's the
skipped
one that
everybody. I'm
that
so
literally
sorry.
helped us solve of the many
Oh
puzzles.
my gosh.
One of the it's like
This is why I can't do this without you all.
is Mortefi just that forgettable to you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, no.
I feel like we skipped half of the 1.0
I think we
cast
did.
immediately.
At this
Oh my
point, yeah.
gosh, I'm so bad at this. Okay, well,
It's like
I want to go to
auto-
Jinji right away, everybody.
Totality.
You
Mortefi.
should.
Oh gosh.
Phrolova, of all people, were also in the beginning.
That's true. That's true. You know what sucks? Oh dang. Wait. Wait, I'm gonna find a way to. I don't think I'll be able to. Let me see if I can. I doubt it
I
though.
can't recover from this.
I can't recover. No. You know what they did wrong? You know what they did wrong with this? I'll tell you what they did wrong with this, and I'm gonna find a way to fix it. They did not add. This happens in every tier list. I think this is silly, and I'm trying to find a way to add it in. They didn't add Cristoforo or Scar into this. And I think that's very disappointing. I tried checking. I looked. I looked. It is sad. It is sad.
They redeemed that when they first met him in 2.0.
That is true. Christopher, we'll get there. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Okay.
I like the idea he was like the secret mastermind.
He was. He did it very well. They're not playable characters, but they do tie with the story plot. So yeah, well, eventually when they get there, they all get there. So okay, before we got the Jinji, I'll put that.
Yeah, big rewind on that, please.
Yes.
Yeah, rewind.
We have so much others to think about so far. So yeah,
Man. You want to start off with some more
Camellya, by the way.
No, yeah. How about we talk about Camellya after, once we get to
Jejo,
the Yeah, we could go. We can talk about her after we go to Black
did
Shore.
we? Okay, because we have to rewind because this has been a while. So let's figure out for example, after we met the whole troop and then we did get a little glance from Jinji. Was it Jianxin that we met next? Was it? See, this is why I need a memory. This is why I need some help.
Lightful.
Yeah.
Mortefi first. Let's talk about him first.
Okay, go ahead.
I could talk about it in order, the characters and the story.
You know,
needed.
that's valid. You know why? Because I forgot. think on from all the characters from the beginning to so far to as of 2.5. Right now we're trying to remember from beginnings, and I literally shot all the way to Jinji's. I missed a bunch of characters. I'm failing on this, and my friends are agreeing. Okay. We did meet Taiki. What? Since you said Taiki, honestly, I find her forgettable in my opinion. What do you two think?
That's good. Are we just ignoring the fact that Mortefis exist?
You know what's sad? It's like Mortefi didn't even have a story, companion story. He was there as a cameo. He was there. He's seen as like he has a cool character design, but the fact that he's not like there just research is just he's just there.
He's just a support character that just helped us with one thing and then left.
Okay.
Right.
Right now I'm gonna put Taiki. It's forgettable. Because I really forgot.
I mean, she only funny thing, she only appeared during the defense.
That's it. We only got to see her introduction, and then there we go. She left. She left. She gone.
She was just a part of the power or the Avengers like cutscene.
Yeah, just like
the
final
first
battle.
Avenger.
Yeah.
She's the reason Shinjo exists. I don't know. What do you guys think? What she did?
Honestly, I have to agree. I'm sorry to say she is forgettable. She only appeared once, never to be seen again, unless event maybe.
She didn't even appear for the second Avenger scene.
She also slept with Rover and may
That's how
have
relevant
met
she is.
Rover in the past. Apparently he met so many characters in the past. It's uncanny. Okay, let's see. Okay, what other character? Because what other characters?
Mortefi.
Mortefi.
Yeah. Is he forgettable or is what?
It feels more like they have a story? Question mark. It's like he's not forgettable. It's more like he's there, but he's not really there. What do you think, Asuka?
I think he's like Sanhua. He's just there to be that's the important side character to give you information and then just dip.
Mm-hmm.
So where are we putting him? Are we putting average, or they have a story? I don't find him forgettable. I don't really find him forgettable. He's...
They have a story.
They have a story? Question mark. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
There's more to be learned about Mortefi, but
yeah, there is more to learn about Mortefi. That's the interesting part.
He does leave a mark.
There should be a tab. There should be a tab for NPC material.
NPC. Okay. Wait. I don't see him as NPC, but wait. I probably have to delete. Let's put this here. Let's put this add a row below. Let me add that, and we'll literally just put NPC.
Should be like,
I don't see Mortefi NPC though. He looks too good to be NPC.
It should be one above the forgettable.
Forgettable. At least you remember the NPC.
NPC is probably the lowest of the low if you think about it though, because Taiki does not look like an NPC, but it's more like she's forgettable.
She just doesn't exist. Like
she doesn't exist.
Like, why is this character here?
Why is this character here?
At this point in time,
we're going to have people question about like, wait, Taiki's not NPC. What you talking about?
Are you sure?
I don't see her as NPC though. I don't really see her. It's more like it's forgettable though. It's forgettable. Do you see her ever again? Do we count as NPC? It's more like she just
No,
came and then she went to travel some other place to sleep, I guess.
You want to know one other character that's like that?
What?
Mr. Gentleman with blue hair right now.
Yanhu?
I forget it.
That is NPC. Okay, look, that I would consider NPC. That one I would consider NPC.
Nah, he's forgettable. He's like literally.
He's forget. Make up your mind.
Question: does he even speak at all? Do we ever talk to him?
Yeah, we speak. He talks. Yeah, he speaks. He talks, but
He said, "I will protect you."
That's all he says. NPC, here he goes.
Never shows up again.
He's NPC.
Also,
One line.
Also, because his kid, he's also super forgettable too.
I mean, he's there. We see them all the time. Even Soul, Soul's like, he just shows up in defense. See?
So.
He does show up in defense. Yeah. The training place, the place where you go and train, he's there. He's always there. That is true.
That's how forgettable he is. I don't remember that.
I don't remember either. I do not.
Okay.
That's how forgettable he is.
Dang, he's forgettable and he's NPC material.
It's like you just like go to the NPC and talk to them and you don't remember their name, you're just like, hey, you're just there to get in my way.
Oh yeah, Kacharo too.
Oh, we're about to talk so much fun of him. Okay, so for those who have played beta, I don't think all of us. Asuka, did you ever get beta, or no? Did you ever play beta?
You want to know a sad story?
What?
So basically, I did,
Mhm.
but it was in the spam folder.
Oh, dude!
I look in there a month or a couple months later just to find out I had access, but I no longer could have access anymore.
Ah, dang! That sucks. Oh, dang! I did not even
I
know.
cried a little.
That's a story I never heard from you. That you did technically was in the beta, but you did not know you were in the beta. That's darn, dude.
Since then, I now check the spam folder whenever I try going into betas now.
Nah, yeah, that's better. Okay, so far we have been told, and I had to research on this too. So I did get to learn that Kalsharo's story was mostly in the beta. But for us characters, for us as someone who has not witnessed the story, this is kind of like taking away from where is he in the story at this point. I think we have to agree. Do you think we just put him in the they have a story question mark? Do you think that'd probably be the
I
best?
think they have an average story just because
They have an
the
average
event.
story.
Yeah.
Because of the event, and then later on he reappears again. And the 2.0 for whatever reason.
Yeah, the 2.0 for some reason he's just there, but he's just there. Didn't do
He's
it.
there, but then
Yeah, I can't really say much about Cultural since I didn't play the beta, but
we all didn't play the beta, so for us it's kind of like I got to look into the story. I mean, it was a pretty good introduction with him, but it was just, I don't know, it's like a lot of people who haven't seen the beta, it's gonna lack.
It wasn't fleshed out.
It wasn't fleshed out, no.
That's the thing.
I think for people who play the beta, it'll be average, but for us, normies who didn't play the beta, NPC. He doesn't exist! He's there to...
Sharo and NPC? Dude.
For us normies, we didn't play the beta, so how do we know about him? Unless you
I haven't played the beta. I'm in the same position as you are.
We all are.
I watched all the beta stuff afterwards while,
Yeah.
a month in after playing the game, I realized a lot of the 4 stars were actually relevant in that old story. They were actually
Dang.
all there, but of course they changed the story and excluded a lot of characters for no reason.
I think if it were me, I probably would put they have a story question mark.
They all would have been like that.
Yeah, they
I
would,
feel
to
like
be honest.
I feel like they have a story question mark.
If that's what you want. But
Yeah.
for me,
What's her name? The other 4-star that we haven't put up.
Is it Danjin?
Probably.
Danjin?
yeah.
We would have learned that she's a bit of a psychopath in story.
Really?
Yeah. Because apparently she does look like it, like someone who's innocent and sweet and kind, but she has she has a dark side. She's actually a berserker.
Huh.
Yeah,
But I do have her, but I'm like,
she's a
I've never
berserker.
In her animation, it makes sense.
Where's
For me,
she,
she's like a
uh,
berserker.
And which event did she appear in?
If you
This is
If you
beta.
guys
This is
go
completely beta.
ever-
I would not know.
my!
I would not know.
If you
So
guys
it's a-
go back to, by the way, she would have.
So
She
you're
looks
telling-
completely unhinged in the old cutscene.
Huh. So you're telling me this
But
this
her-
character is
But
another
her whole
beta character?
purpose is to guard.
Guard.
Is to guard caravans and stuff.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah. Yep. I guess I want to put they have a story question mark.
You're being too nice. I'm sorry. You're just
I
being too-
know, I am. But also, here's another thing. I do love Danjin's design. She reminds me from that one anime, Snow White with the red hair. Cause she has the same color, just like in the anime. I'm not kidding.
Uh-huh.
I actually, okay, for the record, I think I would love to learn about the engine story if it really wasn't in beta. I think it would be nice to have an introduction of her. I don't think we had like much of an introduction. We got to meet her at one point, but that was it. She was there and then she was gone. From what I recalled, or am I being delusional? She was never there in the story.
She was never there.
Oh dang! I
And
think
the-
I was
and-
probably delusional.
In the new story, she was never there.
Dang.
Which is make it sad. Like, I would like to know more about them, but they kind of need to go back and redo that story to make it more sense for these characters. But I don't think they're going to.
Oh dang. At least call Sharo. I mean, Karsha is probably the most interesting character. It's the fact that
I mean,
they're not doing it.
It's super obvious because what I've been told is that he's gonna be more relevant in the next
New
story.
Fed?
No, the next story after Renita, which is gonna be most likely be looking like it's gonna be the new Federation,
Oh, okay.
and he's affiliated with that.
Yeah, it's a lot of characters that are new fed, and we haven't seen what new fed really is like.
Yeah. Okay,
Which will
so
be fun to see.
the next sort of characters after that, do you think it's Jianxin after that?
Do we honestly forget about the third character
that's fine.
in the
That's
tier
fine.
list?
It doesn't have to be in order. It really doesn't have to be in order in this batch.
You
because in this
said you
batch,
wanted to be in order.
I wanted to be in order, but I know we're gonna have confusion later. And
Like
I
how we
already
didn't
confused
add your
myself.
husband yet already because
Yeah.
he was just there before Jinhsi. He's before Jinhsi. What?
Who
There's
was
so many
before
characters
Jinhsi?
from what? There's so many characters before 1.0.
Wait. Let me think. So if I remember, because I did remember we do meet Jianxin. So Jianxin shows up in Act 2. Yeah, I do remember Verina, Mortefi. We got Mortefi. We got I know we are gonna get to Verina, because I don't know. This is how I remember. First, it was Jianxin. Then I feel like it was Jianxin first, and after that was Verina, Encore, and Alto.
Yeah, no, you're right about that because
that's why I want to say Jianxin.
Yeah, Verina. We talked to Verina when we need a Blake Bloom.
Yeah, we did, but we met her after Jianxin, if I remember.
Well, that's what I was also remember too. So.
Okay, so Jianxin's story, because remember we got a meter when we needed some assistance from these it was from these NPC guards, and she was like figuring out like the situation, investigating from what I recall.
She's 100% average story, because
average story.
She actually gets brought up again.
That is true. She did get brought up again. Okay, I would say average as well. And then there's Silent Lingyang. Okay, so because I want to get to Lingyang as well. So Karina said sadly Lingyang does have a story appearance outside of his companion. That is true. That is true.
He does. Yeah.
He appears outside of the side story.
Of all things.
Yeah, I just find that interesting. Out of all the story, that's the one that stood out. This is okay. What do you guys thought about the Lingyang story? I thought it was a great story.
It lacks a bit.
It does lack a bit. I will admit, it does lack a bit. There is something that lacks.
It's kind of just. It's just kind of just average to me. I feel like.
Oh my god. I don't know. I actually like. I don't know. I think the only thing that made it stand out is we get to learn more of who he is. We get to learn more about what drives him on what he wants to do, and learns more about like the humanity, because I remember there was so much you had to learn from Lingyang as a character. I do think though, this is from my opinion alone, I do think that we don't get to view more of his story a little bit more, because it feels like because if I remember correctly, we had a part where we had to learn about Lingyang, but then there's a part of where we had to be on a mission for something, and also when we were also looking to investigate who is this beast. But I will let you know, I had a hunch, and I'd be like, I think it's him, and eventually realize, oh, it's him. What do you guys thoughts of what you remember from this? He's not the only non-human. No, he's not. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'd just say that it's average, because it doesn't really contribute to the main story too much.
No.
And it's kind of just thrown out there, to be honest. Like I'm just wondering, like, why is this here? But
it's just there.
It's just there, but it's like a companion story. It's just kind of just a side story.
Yeah.
I understand the character.
The funniest part for
understand a character that shows up in 50% of my polls, by the way. Like, don't get the character.
Honestly, in my opinion, if I ever lose a 50-50 to Lingyang, I actually wouldn't mind. Because I would like to build him.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I think, because right now it's been more of like average story or great story but lacks a bit. I think I want to put him in great story but lacks a bit.
It does like it, but I mean, you get to learn more about
It-
it is
you know,
actually,
like-
as
Yeah.
much as I
Yeah.
hate to admit it, it's like an NPC quest, but at least you get to learn about his daily life.
NPC.
I'm sorry, the whole time we're there to help an NPC rescue their brother and get over their fear of the bells, the sound of bells.
The sound of bells. The bells. Woo.
I'm sorry, like it is like an NPC quest. At least we have Lingyang help us out with it.
It was him the whole time.
I can't get over his playstyle. Just him just bouncing between.
Yeah,
sticks
He
and
bounced
stuff.
between
around.
poles.
I will admit though, because I remember another reason that Ling Yan has been like the notable character, and I think the
Also-
reason why they had this character as a specific side quest is because I think in
Also-
Kuro they have a lot of lion dances there, and I think that's how he became in part of the story, and then like out of place story. That's a theory though. I can't really give you a fact about that because that's what I heard.
It's a funny thing. He is technically
It-
in technicality,
As-
he is like your first companion story. Like technically.
Yeah, he is. He technically is. And I like how they have like his own song with it. I
How
think it's
many of
great.
you know? How many of you know his old design?
His old design.
I
Is
don't
it
know.
worse or
I don't
better?
know if War knows because War. I don't know if you went to.
You've been
I don't know if you
warned.
win. I don't know if you have went to see what the beta looked like.
So you're
I
telling
got
me
to,
he
I
had
got to, I got to see what he looked like, even though I haven't played the beta.
is it
Um,
better or worse?
I would closely say it's like how, you know, in the Sonic movie, like what did he look like before and after what the editors did?
Oh, so his original concept design was way worse than what it is now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. At least they changed it.
Oh,
It
and I
would- it
think,
would've
and I
made
think
more sense.
and I think his voice was completely different too. I think he had like a high pitched, like little boy voice before it was changed.
Still kind of does.
I'm actually glad it was different. I don't know. In my opinion, I do like Lingyang's the like English VA. I know War always uses Japanese, so
Yeah. I'm never changing back to English.
okay, valid. So great story, but it does lack. Now we go into meeting Encore, Verina. Also, Encore does supply to the companion quest of Encore. Let's start with Verina. I think
I
Verina's
found it.
is average. Wait, did you literally find it?
I found it.
Um,
I'll put
Oh,
it. I'll just put it in the chat thing.
yeah, that'd be a fun reaction for more.
You can share it if you want.
Okay, we put Verina with average.
Oh man, I would not want him. I will never want him. If that was the design,
Guess
if
what,
they kept-
everybody?
never-
That's his first time seeing Ling Yan's original design.
That is horrifying. That is horrific.
That's horrifying! Yeah, it's he was once a boy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a lot
Oh.
better than he was, but you know.
Yeah. I would not be friends with that. I'm like
You would not be
him now-
friends with that.
Him now. I would be
But you
friends with.
play
But the old
ZZZ though.
that is a different story.
That's a different story.
Some designs work, some designs do not work. Like Lycan works, his design works. But if you look at Seth, his design is half human, half animal. That's full animal.
ZZZ does that
Well-
too. I don't know what you're complaining about.
By the way, this is for later.
Yeah, we'll do
Move
this
on,
for
move on.
later. We'll do
Move
this
on.
for later. We
Verina,
gotta move
average.
on. We gotta go. Yeah, we put Verina average because unfortunately she didn't had much to go on off.
Like a dedicated story, yeah.
Yeah. Encore, there's so much to build upon in
Memorable.
this. Yes, story is very memorable. I don't know though. I might. Yeah, I would just put stories memorable because I did cry in that story.
I almost shed a tear.
Story is
Almost.
memorable. I don't know if it's peak. It's
wanna
in
say it's
between.
peak.
Really
I want to
is
say
between.
it is peak because
It's
it was
peak.
like
You know, I
Which
have to
one?
put. You know what? Yeah, where she. Yeah, I. You know what? I'll put this in peak because I did cry in this story. It did hit home for me.
Oh.
I did react to this too. So, I don't know, Asuka. What were your thoughts? Because I actually never. I don't know. Do you? What did you think?
About Verina?
No, Encore.
oh Encore.
Oh, Encore. I thought it was actually sad, like the fact that she lost her parents and she's using her forte and also
Mhm.
what's it called? Hold on a second. She's using her forte to create both a pocket dimension and have companions too, just to have someone there for her. It's just sad.
It is sad, but it's also bittersweet as well because in the end of the day, the more you visit Encore's still applying all the things that she learned from her mother because her mother was a storyteller and she became a storyteller because she, as much as she loved how her mother told stories, she wants to keep telling stories to delight other people even when times are tough. This was one of those very rare moments where we got to see Encore not only being herself but the reason why she became who she is as a person. It's really just heartwarming because it's kind of like I said, it's emotional. Yeah, so I think we can agree. I see this story as memorable. I think we have to put it more in the peak though, because it was really a touching moment in Encore's story. And also, War, I'm glad you liked it because you mentioned to me like, what is your favorite story? And I told you, one of them is Encore, but you know, I had
I
of
was
favorites.
planning on doing Encore's story next. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Then we go to Alto.
Alto.
Yeah, Alto.
He's okay.
Mixed opinion.
Yeah, he's okay.
I think
like
it's
him,
okay. With the story, I think
if there's a tier between average
He's
and
I
standard
feel like it's average. I don't think he has like a specific. It's
No.
like it's more like he is. I think I'll put him in average, guys, because we have him come by and know. Oh wait a minute! Doesn't he actually wait, Asuka? If I remember correctly, I think Alto had a introduction story in the beta. Now that I think about it, I
Most
think he
likely.
did. He
but
did.
I kind of want to say, yeah, no, not a great story, but he is average because he is there for most of 1.0, mind you.
Oh, he does
He's actually
appear
a-
again from the
Black
from
Shore.
the Black Shores.
Yeah, he gives us a boat and sets us off. Like, bye.
He gave us a boat.
And
They got
he's actually
sunk.
relevant because he does.
It's like
He did.
it's
send
like
us off on the
average.
boat.
He's the average person that appears and he's like,
Yeah.
hey, so here I am. Nice to see that you're in one piece.
Yeah, I actually do
And-
like him.
I do like him
And
too.
we're most likely gonna see him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just put
Or,
him in.
you know.
I think viewers, we're just gonna put him in the middle here because whenever he does have more of a standalone tied to lore type of story, I think it would be pretty good. I think it would probably
I
be.
almost want to. I almost want to say he actually has a great story because I don't know, he just like there a lot more often than the other characters, which stands out him being more important for later on. But as of right now, he
Me,
doesn't have,
you
like,
know
a-
what? Well, since you said that, the fact that you said that now, maybe I'll probably have to put him right beside like Lingyang and him, so that because because right now he's actually being tied a lot from helping us out throughout our journey. So probably, like, right now he lacks more concentration of him from the stories. But he's been a great side character so far. I will admit that. I think he's been a great side character.
Especially giving us that boat.
Alright. Also, really quick now. The next two characters right now are also, I'm gonna immediately say their stories is memorable because it's, you know, side story as well.
Jian,
Yinlin, and Zezha were right off the
Zezha?
bat. I'm gonna just say, yeah.
Oh, okay, wait. Before let's rewind back. Wait. So, okay. Jian, I would say that story is memorable. Peak, I would not be unsure of that. I find his story memorable because the way we got to hear about what he had to endure, a lot of people that he lost, and what I think what really did it was probably the companion story. I didn't cry. Now, many viewers who probably do or do not know, this is the only companion story quest that I did offline stream. This is the only companion character story of Jinhsi that I didn't do live. I don't know why. I felt like I wanted to do it on my own that day. I don't know. I don't know.
It would have been so
I enjoyed
cool
it
because of that one scene.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, a lot of viewers wanted to know what are your thoughts on the seed on the scene. Like, which option did you pick? I picked the one that I would plant a seed, like for him for a flower. What do you guys thought of the companion story and such? Of because like he was tied a lot in the beginning of the story.
You want a fun fact?
What?
Ties back to the old story, but that whole scene of the inverted like destroyed city or whatever, that was in the beginning of 1.0.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was like.
Let me guess. Was
like
this in the beta too?
This was in the beta. It was a flashback.
Oh.
To him losing all of his comrades in a ceremony that he was doing once we arrived at Jinzhou for the first time. So that whole side story is basically like scrap material from the beta.
I wish I knew that. I kind of wish I knew that, because then Jian's story had a lot more than just from. It's unfortunate though, because I feel like that most people will not know about that. Most people will not know about that. That was the first time I didn't even realize. I didn't even know. Wow. I'm glad his story was memorable, because I think that there was a lot to learn from Jian. It would be nice to see. It would nice to see him. I want to see him more next time, because I think after that, we pretty much departed ways. Like, Jian is probably still doing his duties as a general, so who knows?
It's even more memorable because the one scene when he took the 1 point story scene that he has, where he meets the other general.
Yeah.
Or where he talks to him in the rain.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's also another highlight of him.
I'll keep that in mind.
And
okay.
then the final fight of 1.0.
Oh, and the final fight.
So
yeah,
he's 100% memorable.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
yeah.
happy to agree with that. It's actually good, yeah.
It was really good. It's pretty good. Yinlin, you told me that Yinlin was memorable. In my opinion, I think I think the story was great, but I thought it lacked a bit.
Okay, maybe it might. That might be true, I guess. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. What do you think, War?
Well, I have nothing to say. I have not done her story
I
yet.
have not done your story. Okay, then that don't worry. Then we won't spoil much when you do get to that point.
And I'll go full hammer.
I will say, it was nice to meet her. It's nice to I think how we were able to learn who she is and the twists and turns, but yeah, I think it's a great story, but I do think it lacks a bit. Okay, now
Another character.
so
Whoever-
Jinhsi. Now we can finally go back to Jinhsi a little bit. Well,
Yeah.
wait.
I wanna add one more thing.
What? Go ahead. No, you have the floor.
Another tragic character. Forever's story is lost to the old beta.
Yinlin.
In the story, she would, at some point, for whatever reason that was not explained, is she would just straight up just like attack us for no reason.
Wait, what? I didn't know that. Oh wow. They're leaving some pretty good story character development from the beta. That's
in the beta,
disappointing.
it seemed like the main focus, or I guess the whole thing, is that no one trusts you.
Yeah,
type of story.
yeah, it was.
So they just like wondering like, who are you? And they see what we do, and I guess they might see us as a threat. Basically, that's just kind of what I enjoyed.
That's literally how I learned from the beta too, because that's the same way. I think if I remember correctly, Yang also like threatened Rover in the beginning because he could have been somebody else, because it's more like as everyone knows already, this is a world that's already broken, and they're actually trying to fix it. So they're leading into two options. The Fascist thinks like, oh, let's accept the fate and just be one with the tacit discords and the lament. And then there's these people that actually don't want that, and that's why Rover becomes the key. So I get where you're coming from. Yeah, so I think the beta would have been a little bit stronger from how they did that when approaching Rover than Rover waking up, when he was like in the ocean or something, coming out from Kingdom Hearts. Because
It's like he's the chosen one.
One of those moments, isn't it?
I'm hearing so many stories about the beta. So in the beta, what I'm gathering is, and the beta, Rover is more of a threat to everyone. No one trusts him. But now in the game, it's like he's the chosen one.
Like it's kind of like they threatened him first because they don't know who he is, because he's like an unknown alien, like in a way. So of course they would ask questions, and of course they would be like hostile at first because they don't know where he come from. So that's more self-explanatory.
Yeah,
Joshua was or what's her name?
Jaja?
I forget. The one with the gun at the beginning.
Jixia?
Jixia, yeah, Jixia.
She was so much more hostile towards him. She would always have the gun at his face at the rim when she discovers something a bit sus about him.
Oh, I would not never known that.
Hey, I learned a lot more today since we've been doing this tier story. This is great. Glad you came, Asuka. This really helps out too.
Am I the lore master?
Probably.
much for not playing the beta too. You didn't even play the...
You didn't play the beta either, but hey, at least you did your research. You did more than I did. I did research on certain character stories from the beta. Did I not know about other stuff of the beta? Because I did know about the hostile thing, but I didn't know about the house. I didn't know Shixia was more hostile. that part I didn't know.
There were a lot of characters that were actually relevant in the beta.
Wow.
That actually had a story, but you know, we've gone to the route where we fangirl the mainstay character, I guess.
So Kranus mentioned that they hate the origin story from the beta because they don't act like humans. Huh.
I mean, nobody used to...
They kind of don't feel true human.
They don't feel like true human. I think they're doing. I think that's right. I think the reason this is. I don't want us to dwell in too much, so we can continue. I think it was. I think the reason why they might have changed it. It was. I think they were almost going into the PGR territory there, because in PGR a lot of the characters don't feel human because they're technically not, and that's probably why they probably changed it.
No, I honestly think they are more human in PGR.
Yeah, that's probably why they changed it.
And that's coming from someone that has played it a good amount of PGR too.
Oh, okay. Now we can go to Jinhsi. I will say story is. Oh, sorry. I had to pause for a moment. Okay, so Jinhsi is, I will say, is the most memorable, cause I think her story did let me learn a lot of things, and I think another portion of it was the soundtrack. It was a bit. I enjoyed the soundtrack.
I want to say like it's borderline peak story content, because it actually, you know, goes back on like a lot of explaining a lot about her, and you know, stuff about Jinzhou and stuff too.
Yeah, especially why Jue chose Jinhsi as her.
But I'll put her at the very back for peak, because it's barely.
You think it's peak?
Yeah.
I guess, okay. You know, I don't. Okay, you think it's peak as well? War.
No, not really. Not much. I mean, her
much?
story was great, but it's not peak level yet.
Okay. I think I'll just leave it at memorable.
Fair enough.
I will say though, I would think of it as peak too. I think I put story as memorable because in the end of the day, I do see the character as something to still remember. I mean, I don't know if it's like full on cinema, but I will say all the stories so far has been full on cinema, so I could understand what you mean, Asuka, how it would probably be peak story content, because we get to learn a lot about what is her mission, how do we get her to make, how she had to do such hard decisions that she didn't really want to do, and the fact that you get to learn, like, well, Jue is her mother, adopted mother technically, and the fact that she has to fight her own mother is like, I mean, that's a pretty big deal. Chances are she might not survive, and that is also what her Jue tells our main character, like, I don't know if it's like they even said, like, I think she mentioned, like, she had no possibilities of the outcome, because even if she predicted, she thinks it would not work. But I think,
honestly,
what?
I think it's more. I think it's kind of weird how that story works, because it must have seemed like it happened before again, because
Yeah.
she does say, what's your decision this time? To the Rover. It's like basically asking him, is she worthy or not?
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel that way. Also, I can understand why it can also be close to the peak content because I think the big twist, because I remember this very well, is you did get to learn like, oh yeah, Rover, you were actually my master, and I'm like, dang, I didn't know he had a dragon. So yeah, I would say it is a memorable story. It's something that you have to look back to learn more about Rover's past. So is it peak?
It's
It's
borderline.
almost there. I would say it's almost there peak, but not enough that I don't know. I'm just contemplating at this point. I like both, but I will put a story is a memorable one.
Now, here's the thing: if we've seen more of Jinhsi after the entire thing, I think it will be
After
peak.
the whole
Then,
thing, she disappears.
yeah, she just we never see her again.
We never
It's like,
see her again.
If we saw her after the aftermath, I think it might have hit peak.
You know
the
what's the funny part of the point that we did see her again is literally there were two things.
Event.
It was the limit time event. We're about to get there soon. Then there is the what is it? Well, this came from a game cutscene though, and that was from the first anniversary where we got to see Jinji just dancing differently from all the rest of them.
Ah, yes, I remember that cutscene
That's
perfectly
the
well.
only
Yes.
time. That's the only time Jinji appeared.
I love that little dance scene where
I
she
love
just
it
kinda
too.
just humbles.
I mean, very great orientation to detail because it's like, oh, I'll just
She
do my
never
own
had-
dance.
She never had time to probably work on
The
those types
choreography.
of things.
Yeah.
She's kind of just had to be,
Yeah.
I mean, she's too
the
busy governing.
magistrate.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
she just doesn't have time for like dances and stuff. And
Okay,
shows.
the next one is Xiangling, and this is kind of really hard because I actually want to put peak story content here for this one. Probably because we get to learn so much from Rover. But what do you guys think on this? From Xiangling's
Not gonna
story.
lie.
It's peak.
I kinda that might be the one event story that I didn't really play too much. That's why I don't have them.
I don't have her either.
didn't
But here's the thing. I thought it was
understand
peak
the
because
event at the
how
time.
the story goes and how we got to know her character as a story. I know. It's up to you guys. Like I would say it's like I feel like it's peak story content, but what are your thoughts? Like what did you think about, because we've seen her everywhere. She was the predictor. She predicted, she knew Rover, and we got to learn a lot of things like we got to learn this is literally the story where we do get to learn that Rover is immortal. So what you guys think?
I'm gonna keep saying peak because it was a great story. But the fact that she was there to guide us,
Yeah.
she was also waiting for us the entire time too.
Oh
And
yes.
it's like, so it's like,
She was that mysterious character. She's like, she has something on her sleeve and you do not know.
yeah.
I think
Pretty
there's a
much at
lot
this
of-
point. Oh, thank you for the subscription and welcome to the Lightwing crew. Anywho,
What I
I
have to
I
say-
think I will say peak. I think her story was peak. We did learn a lot. From not
put it in
just her.
memorables, because Asuka, you say it's like it's lacking a bit, right?
It's lacking a bit. Oh, yeah,
I think
go ahead.
I think it's memorable at most because her whole
It's memorable.
side story is about her being, or you know. That's
Okay. So we have like it's memorable. We have and viewers are saying like they like story. It for them it does lack. So I think since we have all of that together, because I am watching the chat too, we'll probably put memorable. Cause it is memorable. Do I find it peak? I find it peak too. I think here would probably it's in between.
It's nothing. It's a story that's nothing to really scream at because it doesn't. It's nothing compared to later characters.
We'll
but
get there.
It is,
We'll get there soon.
Yeah.
But it is at least something I can remember.
Okay, so now we got the limited time event story that happens, which is Zheng Liao and Jia.
Yeah,
And most
yeah, that's
people
all you-
know I love Zheng Liao and I love his introduction. But here, but this is what makes the balance. My friend War missed the story quest when that happened, and which you're not alone because you are well aware that people would miss this.
When I reviewed the story, I kind of want to just say they have a story.
They have a story. I will say I wouldn't put Zhang Li's story it's a great story, but it does lack. I'm just waiting until they finally put like a companion story for Zhang Liao next time. I say it's a great story, but it does lack. Is it memorable? Memorable. I say some parts are memorable. That is true, because he has been referenced later in the 2.0 story, which a lot of other players who have not done the time limit event will have missed that reference. So, unfortunately, as much as I do love Zheng Liao, I have to put like a great story. But there are moments that is memorable, but it is lacking a little bit.
I don't understand is how they did not make that as a permanent event when it involves story.
I don't know, dude. I find this is one of the stories that was pretty important in my opinion. I think that's what docks a couple of points from that. Because later on
severely.
Yeah, it does. It does. That's why I'm saying great story, but lacking on continuity of players who have not met him or not done the story. They will not catch that one reference from Rover because he explains it later. So that's where I have to put Zheng Liao. Respectfully, great story, but it does lack. If Wuwa ever brings a companion story, it'd be nice to see him as a companion story, along with maybe Calshero and a few others, but we will see. Who knows? Judge's story.
It hits me differently because
it's
her story,
differently.
It feels more like how I have gone through life as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I still want to put her the same way as Zheng Liao's story because I thought her story was really good.
I will completely say it's just memorable.
It's just memorable? Okay. Because so for those who haven't or missed it, I guess I can lay a little bit on War too, because because you won't be able to know. So pretty much one of the companion stories from Jinja, because as we met her, you know, she's introverted. She doesn't like being photographed. Like she's more of someone likes to be behind the scenes, not to be because you know she's rather shy, and but loves her passion and painting, you know? One of the stuff we learned about her is she is someone who's shy in approaching the people. So there's that. That's how we were introduced to her. Later on, we get to learn that probably that hits home for some is the fact that that people see her as like a great painter, like a famous painter, and there are some that will she will eventually be like a floor mat in some way. And there was even one of her best friends that ended up copying her because she wanted to be like her. But it's just so sad. It's just so sad. It's nice that they made a story like that because it gives you like more of asking yourself like, what is your identity? Why don't, like, it's more like, don't copy like others. Continue like passion of doing what you do, not envy others of what they have accomplished so far. I think it's just interesting how they just did a story like that with Jaja and put her into play like that. So I cannot understand why Asuka you would like that story. You find that story memorable. I think, because this is hard, I would put her in, I think, great story but lacks a bit, probably. I still think it would be there.
I was gonna say it could be high great story or low memorable.
More memorable.
Low.
She's another character who basically lost her parents too.
Yeah, she did lose her parents as well. Yeah. I think I will put probably story is memorable for this one. I think I would put that. There.
Also, at the start of the quest, her story kind of like interacts with Linling's story too, a little bit at the beginning.
That's true.
Now, I feel should we do an update on Rover?
Yeah, this is where we go to the update with Rover here. This is where we go, because this is where he gets the... So, Spectro, obviously it's still an average there, but Havoc, because Havoc Rover, I think it was pretty peak in my opinion. The introduction of Havoc Rover. Guys, for me...
Actually, before Havoc Rover,
what?
We need to talk about Lumi.
We do need to talk about Lumi.
Lumi, yeah.
Lumi,
They have a story.
They have a story? Yeah. Question mark?
They have a story.
She's just a delivery girl.
Yeah. She was the delivery girl. It was a nice introduction to see her, but it was more like a side kind of quest. She was there.
She's basically like there just like to start off the quest and just like, here's your reason.
That's true.
So, yeah, she was just there to like basically give an excuse to do the event quest, and then after that you're just like, bye, Lumi.
That's true. So Havoc Rovers, I have to say that's peak.
Now it's Havoc Rover.
Now it's Havoc Rover. Yeah, to me, in my opinion, that is peak.
There's too many peak moments with Havoc. There is too many.
There's too many. I love Havoc Rover. Wait, War. I'm kind of curious now. I'm kind of curious because since in the beginning I can never ask you this, but now I can. When you saw the One Wing Havoc Rover, did you think of Final Fantasy VII?
No.
No, dang.
No,
that's
only you.
I did. That was me.
I understand. Yeah.
I know what you're getting from, but no, that's just you.
Yeah. Okay. That's
I
unfortunate.
think there's a lot of inspiration from Final Fantasy in
It
many
is.
ways.
There's a lot of
And-
inspirations from a lot of different games from what they did on this. So yes, you are not wrong.
Most very noticeable Final Fantasy and Devil May Cry.
Yes.
Yep.
So apparently Spectro, Kranos, you would think Spectro. That is true, but we're also talking about the how memorable of the story it was for Spectro, because remember Spectro was the beginning of the element that Rover had. It still hold into it together. We do see some really cool moments.
Goes up one tier.
It
Like,
does.
well,
I would
great.
say I'll probably put one up tier then. I probably would put because he is right. He is right because once we faced Scar, there was a pretty interesting moment. I'll admit that
Yeah, I'm
moment.
like, I just realized you just put an average. Like, why? Go.
I mean, honestly, Spectral Rover should have been like almost considered memorable at the beginning scene where we just literally sucked up what's things the first boss fight, Crownless. We just literally used our special powers the whole time in that fight, and then
Yeah,
suck him up.
it's
Say that-
he's
that
pretty
scene
he's pretty
alone.
good. Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
the Shorekeeper. I
Uh-huh.
have to put that
Hold
in
on.
peak.
No.
Back up.
Peak.
Back up. Back up.
Peak.
Back up.
Back up.
Back
second.
up. Okay, fine.
Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, Yoo-hoo. Basically
Yoo-hoo.
Verina on here.
Yeah. Put her down. Oh, you put it in memorable. Good job. Let's talk
Okay.
about you, then we go talk to Shorekeeper.
Yuwu, I think Yuwu's forgettable in my opinion.
Yep.
She
think
is
she
forgettable
is.
in my opinion.
I think she was NPC.
I was gonna say also she was NPC. She's just another one of those characters for an excuse to start something.
Okay, yeah. We're putting it lower, everybody. She's who is that Yuwu?
Yes. Look at, she's only there. She's only there to start off the story. After that, bye-bye.
She's just there and then she's just gone. It's the
Also, should we have-
Taiki situation a little bit if
Should
you
we
think about it.
Should we have two things of Phrolova, by the way?
Phrolova, like 2, just like before and after.
Like they have a story at
We'll
the, like,
get there. Don't worry, we'll get
like they
there.
have a story at the beginning. That's what I was just gonna say.
I like how
They
someone
just
said, I
have a
forgot
story.
I totally forgot she existed.
Yep, totally NPC.
She's totally NBC.
Alright, from here on out though, it's all every character is going to peak, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, I moved Shorekeeper
With
to Memorable.
exception of
She is
you.
peak story.
She is peak story.
Shorekeeper is a peak story content. I think it really went deep into how they did the story with Shorekeepers. I did cry a lot.
Right, become like human.
Yep.
Yeah. What did you? By the way, what did you think? More on the Shorekeeper story.
Honestly, it was very like emotional. Like a lot of the scenes,
It was.
like she's just there to be just a protector to Rover, and then she will
Yeah.
willingly sacrifice herself just to protect him. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no.
We must protect Shorekeeper at all costs.
Like you are the same with us. You're nothing different. You are like one of us. There's no need for you to do that. So yeah, she like
Yeah.
absolutely peaked. And the last scene, like man, that scene was just absolutely beautiful.
I did adore of how she plays the piano and Rover got to learn to replay the piano. I love the soundtrack from Shorekeeper's theme. I love it to bits. I think that is not only the most memorable, it's like a very peak story content in the game.
It should be the natural anthem for Rover Knights.
It is literally like
It
the one
could
thing that
be.
Rover
It could be. And then we have Camellya's story. I find it more than memorable. I don't know if I find it peak though.
Memorable.
I find it
interesting.
memorable.
Yeah,
we got to learn more Rover just because of Camellya.
Camellya, yeah.
That's why I find this memorable.
It's hard to say. I kind of find it peak just because at the end we honestly do find out that that her and Rover were together, and any path that they would take would just result in them again.
We gotta learn about how Camellya became the way who she is. I think I will say she is memorable. I want to put memorable in the middle. So.
Not gonna disagree with that. It's memorable, yeah.
I feel like we kind of did learn it, but
Yeah.
I guess there could have been more to that story.
Yeah. So we have a few that did say that it could be lacking a bit. So there's Asuka, you see it as like it's good, but it's lacking a little bit, and then I guess we say, Or and I have agreed, like, yeah, we find this memorable because it does import, because it's some of the story lore where we learn about more from Rover does pinpoint more about how this is kind of like how then we learn about how Rover had the racist, why he had the racist memories. So it's kind of interesting. Her brainwashing and creation would have been nice to see. Probably. I would not be surprised if they bring her back again for another round of the story, but who knows what Kura will do. We will see. Okay, now we're going into we're slowly going into now the 2.0 now.
What about the whole entire Horlong? You have a Horlong picture right there.
That's true. That is true. Give me one moment, guys. Let me BRB for a sec. Give me a moment. You have the floor, by the way.
So awesome.
So.
Yeah. We have the floor now. So, would you like to tell us why you like Heart so much?
I think we all know why, but it can't be said yet until we get to her. There's just there should be something above peak for her.
There is definitely something supposed to be above peak, yeah.
Because she's such an important character.
Very important character. Like, she's been hyped up for quite a bit from what I've seen. I mean, I just joined the game and I already seen how much hype she got. Should we have a cinema rank? Should we? Above peak?
We should have... Oh my god, it's cinema.
Yeah. Like, should we have a cinema peak right above peak?
Yes. To be honest.
Right.
I think two characters are deserving of that, and it both relates back to Carterfield.
Yeah. So how do you feel about Phrolova being like a alternative to Shorekeeper, like basically like a Rover's ex, another one of his exes?
Yeah, another ex that he supposedly had met and betrays.
Yeah, abandoned.
We're going through ahead of ourselves on that one, but yeah.
I mean, we gotta talk about something here. Oh, you wanna talk?
Phrolova has just been there for the entire game story.
Yeah, she's been there since the beginning, actually. Yeah.
Beginning, she's there pretty much in what was it? Mount Ferdinand, Black Shores, Renita, and then Satamod.
Yeah.
She's just there for literally the whole story arc.
Basically stalking.
And then we just learn about everything.
Yeah, like everything about their relation.
You know, it just all ties back, and then bro. maybe there should be a third character in the Absolute Cinema.
Yeah, there should.
Okay, I'm back.
Good.
We're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but we're talking about some characters in the later on in this tier list. But...
And also, we are demanding a new rank.
Yes.
What's the rank?
Absolute Cinema, above peak.
Cinema.
Above peak.
Shouldn't we just put cinema is peak?
I was gonna say, oh my god, it's cinema.
Okay, we'll add a new rank. But isn't peak already cinema?
No.
It's not enough.
Not for a few characters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll put it as cinema. And it's the color blue. There we go.
Or you could put it as well, like the meme right now. 7 point out of 10.
Come on. Cinema. Okay. Getting down to business here. So
Shorekeeper goes up there.
yes.
Put her up there.
Alright.
I did.
I guess we have to talk about the 4 main casts, I guess.
Yeah, I just want to make sure
Oh, no,
we put
5.
So all of Yulon, do you find this I would say Yulong is probably a great story, but less from from all of it combined.
Hold on, it's just like the beginning area, like so it does this basically like show you around.
It's
the world.
in between. It's in between. It's really in between. Trying to remember from this one because it's this is Mount Ferdinand. Mount Ferdinand's memorable, in my opinion.
Yes, 100% yes.
Yeah, and this was probably part of the. I will put it in between here too, because this is where we got to. This is the area right near where Yulong is. It's what's the name of it? It's Jianshu, something like that. I can't pronounce the name. You guys
say it. I don't hardly remember.
It's the one right. It's the region right beside Hulong. It's that region, but they're both like lacking.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, pretty much.
Before we start the characters, I do have Renita. So do we put Renita?
Where's the Black Shores?
Oh yeah.
Where?
Where's Black Shore?
Where's Black Shores? Good question. I couldn't find one. All of them are formatted so bad. They're like, oh, we can't let you download Black Shores as a picture, and I'm like, what?
Why don't you just draw it?
Wow.
Why don't
Say
that would take too long, dude.
no, just say temporary black short pick.
Temporarily black short pick. Would that suffice?
Just get
At
on
least-
MS Paint, just squiggles.
You just get on MS Paint, screenshot it.
You know what I'll do? Just for editing, just for fun editing reasons, I'll probably put like Black Shores it's peak story content. And yeah, it's peak story content.
How about look at what Krennis said?
Draw a shoreline. Come on, dude.
Great job, man.
Get a black hole for it. You know what? That's yeah, okay. It will take a while if I did it on stream like this. So come on. Do you guys want me to? Do you guys want me to? No, that'll take too long. Anywho. No. I'm moving on now.
I guess we just all know like where that lies.
We're kidding. Okay. So we're gonna see the characters right now. Carlota. I say it's peak story content.
Say it's peak.
I say it's peak. I don't know if I
Yes.
call it cinema.
Because once again, that's a character that's literally just been with us.
It's a character that has
Then-
been with us, but it is a character that we did get to learn. Like, she's
lot.
been a great help. She has been a great help. We got to learn a lot about her too. She has been a great help. I will admit. It's been great. So Carlota is peak.
Peak. Yes.
Roshia's story, and now this is going into the companion story. I remember when I live streamed the Roshia story, I thought this would have been a longer story. And unfortunately, this was one of the most average stories, companion stories.
It is so
It-
average.
Say if anything, it explains what all
It's
those
average. It's in
it
between
explains
two.
what happened to the crew.
It does
Redeemed.
explain what happened to the crew. So in between, if I have to put it there, I think I would say that Roshia is a great story, but it is a short one.
It lacks a lot.
It's not all of above. Like, I would remember the story. It's more like I would already know what I've learned from the Pomegranate and the refugees and her story combined. But I think I will probably put it in the, between average. I find it average, but I think I will just put it as great story, but it does lack.
It lacks. Like
It-
when
it
I get their
lacks.
story, it lacks. It does lack. It was so close to being memorable, but it just, man, they flopped.
I actually like Roshia as a character, but it was disappointing because I was like, wait, this companion story was pretty short. What the heck happened here? And then
Yeah. It was roughly 40 minutes. Most of them were like an hour or so, but this one was like 40 minutes.
this
for
one
me.
was short. This one was short. Out of the bunch of the companion stories that I did, I was expecting maybe 1 or 2 hours long, but Roshia's unfortunately didn't it wasn't too much. What do you think,
Yeah.
Asuka? Got a little quiet
Sorry.
there.
Sorry, repeat it. I was getting distracted.
Ah, someone got distracted.
I guess Rusty is not that big of a thing. He doesn't
Yeah,
care about them.
I guess it was. I guess she wasn't. We got. It was so average. These were completely be like.
It
What was the
just
question?
kind of was.
Okay.
Yeah,
Babies.
The only best part we learned about Roshio is that Pero can cook.
Yes. Okay, so Phoebe's story is I see it more memorable. I don't see it peak in my opinion, but I do see it memorable. I think her story was really fun in my opinion, especially connecting into a lot of the stories. Wait, that wasn't the best part about Roshio. We did say it was a great story, but we can't say it was.
They could have added more. There was a lot more they could have added.
There was so much. There could have been more. There could have been. It could have been, but there wasn't. So so for Phoebe's, what do you guys think of Phoebe's story? Oh,
I think memorable, to be honest.
memorable.
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 She was there. She's there the whole time, but her quote unquote story arc is her fishing.
The story is her fishing. Yes, that is true. I would say memorable as well. I thought she was really fun, especially in the storyline as well. She was really fun. I love her as a character, and how the story bring a part of what we got to see from her and even from the event stories. It was interesting. It was very interesting. Oh, Brant's story. Oh my goodness. There's so much I can go off about this one. I want to say maybe it's in between. I want to put memorable because I do remember Brand's story. Although there's a little bit of like, there could have been more. I feel like I don't know. I feel like we have been left off a cliffhanger in my opinion of how Brand's story ended, because it feels like there will be a part 2 of Brand, but that could be me. What do you guys think? What did you think about story as a character? First of all, story plot wise, Brand was the introduction character when we were heading off to Renita, let's be fair. I think it's nice to see an introduction of how we meet Brand. I think it's a nice I think it was actually really neat to see the personality from him. And story-wise, we got to learn a lot about him down the road. And companion quest, I think it was great. I see it memorable because there was some funny unhinged moments. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts from this?
So here's the thing: I have not done the companion yet for Brant, but
Oh.
based off the story,
Oh.
okay, I'm about to do that once I'm done with this.
Oh.
That's my next on the list. So
That's the next
but
checklist of the story he has to do.
there's a lot to do. But for me, just based off the story, yeah, he's between peak and memorable. Just between those beats, I do like Brant, and every time he shows up, it is a great time when he shows up. And
It is.
learning about why he made the food trope is because of all the people who were banished. It's like that's a great reason, and his backstory too is also really great.
It's good. It's really good.
Yes, I have to say it's in between peak or memorable, but yeah.
Asuka?
So I might also be I might also not have done his companion story.
That is weird coming from you. That is weird coming from you.
Looks like I
Let's
have
just
a
be
fel-
real. After Roshia's story quest, I just kind of just like my brain's dead. I was so disappointed. The only redeeming fact was the first person moment in Roshia's story, and that won't tell you why.
Oh. Okay.
But anyway.
Out of all the people, I thought you would be the one who would have done it. Okay, well, since I know of it, in my opinion, I did find this a very memorable story. Is it the peak story of the time? No, but I will say it is a very fun, memorable story, I'll admit. I think it was great. I think it was good. And there's a lot of fun references in there. So I do find this memorable.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next on the list, then this is Cantarella's story.
No.
Go ahead.
We talk about Zani.
Okay, we'll talk about Sonny. You Sonny lovers out there.
Peak or cinema.
So she also is a character that's been with us almost the entire time of Renita, and even starting to make an appearance in Saint-Amand.
That's
again.
true. Yes. Because with Zani's story, because she was your tour guide. She really was your tour guide. And it's a great introduction. I like how she was like the best tour guide that you could not expect to have.
She's an exploration quest, and she's an side quest.
Oh,
she
yeah.
Just kind of just is everywhere.
She is. It's nice that she's like, I'm gonna be your guide to anything you need. From if you need to know what local restaurants you want to be recommended, I know the best kind. And I'm like, ooh, I love this. And I mean, aside from the voice acting from English, I mean, for worst case, you do Japan, but no matter what, it was all good. From companion story, it was also I think it was also peak, from cause she was there a lot, so getting to know what she's like as a character, yeah. I think we would put her in the peak story content.
You're forgetting something really important.
Okay, Mr. Obvious, why don't you go ahead?
The fact that you can either touch her horns or pet her head.
So awkwardly,
it's gotta be
I was still in my brain dead phase when Bonnie's companion story came out.
That was my reaction. It was like, what the heck? I will still remember my reaction on how when I witnessed of getting the you can pet her horns and you can pet her
For
head.
me, it'll always be cinema.
For you, it will always be cinema.
Never would I ever thought you could touch her horns.
Yeah, you kind of got a little bit minorly spoiled when you saw me doing that.
No, don't worry. I went in and you completed it.
I know you did. You wanted to touch the horns, obviously. Yes. Okay. Now we got all that way. Now we got to Cantarella. We're talking about Cantarella from the plot point of the story and also companion story.
Cinema.
Yeah,
Cinema.
I think it's cinema too. She became the MVP in the story.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the way you expect it, really. Because I remember my whole time, it was like, oh, I don't trust her. No, I didn't accept her tea offering. I'm afraid of getting poisoned from this character. And the fact that not only she saved the Imperator, the horse. Not only did she save the horse for something that she not even think was possible, she did. She was secretly the hero for all Renita, pretty much.
She was talking sense into Garfilia.
Yeah, exactly.
We should have backed up a little.
Yeah, so it was pretty cinema. I think it was cinema here. I think it was pretty cinema. Go ahead.
Half of her powers just to get the Sentinel to like for a second lose control or separate his. Dang, I can't speak today.
It's okay. It's only Tuesday.
Yeah, she used her powers so the Sentinel can gain control back for like a sliver of a moment, and that's when our next little favorite character steps in and just actually does something.
Oh yeah. She really does something. Now the next one, it is
Cola.
Cardaphedia.
No, Cola. Or actually,
but doesn't she come later?
She's at the very beginning before.
That's true.
Meet,
she was at the beginning. That is true.
But she also has a moment afterwards.
That's true. That's why I'm saying
contender.
Cardaphedia and Cinecona are they kind of like ended up being together in it, pretty much.
More or less.
Yeah.
She's the very reason why we even found.
Cinecona pretty much pointed us in the right direction to where Cantarella is.
I mean, we could just talk about Cardaphedia first.
Did you do Cinecona story?
No.
Okay. Because I actually want to make sure. So, Cinecona, because of Asuka, so I think, because so you and I have done Cinecona story from so far what we know, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. So, as you know, that one has connections to the story lore. So, and I don't want to talk too much.
Say Borderline.
Go ahead.
Borderline Peak.
It's Borderline Peak. It's pretty peak. It's a pretty big story.
No, that Cinecona is peak.
Or did I say peak? I mean cinema, actually.
Cinema?
You know what? It might just be that. I do think Cinecona's story is pretty cinema. It's between peak and cinema because it does connect more to about the pilgrimage, and it connects to many other story plot points. Like I wish to get.
They had a whole story event just for her.
Just for her.
Explaining different paths as well.
And the fact that story does connect to the pilgrimage. So that, yeah, I do count that between peak or cinema.
I mean,
so,
it kind of does make sense. She is a bard. She has a lot of stories.
Yeah, it does. But it has an origin of how it became to be, you know? How did she, where did she, where is she in on this? And then that was literally the story.
Yep.
So then we get to Cardaphedia, because Cardaphedia is actually a very cinema. I think I like to rate both of them the same, almost with Shorekeeper, but she might be a little higher than Shorekeepers in a way. No, I don't know.
I think she's number one. I think she's just number one.
I think she
Yeah, you would say that since you enjoy her so much.
Oh yeah, you would say number one. You have a profile picture of her.
Mind you right now, she has appeared in from 2.0 to all the way to what was it 2.5 now. She's
she's
relevant,
still here,
and she's hasn't changed on how impactful her like appearance is.
I have to admit, this is the story where I get to see a character that had the most character development. Besides Shorekeeper, because I still love Shorekeeper's story. It's hard to put Shorekeeper and Cartafia in number one sometimes, because I think both of them are like number one to me, but you can only pick one.
I have to agree with Kranus.
We shouldn't talk about the PVs that we had for her. She had so many.
Oh yeah. This was the character that I almost thought we were gonna lose because this was the one where we did get to learn, like, hey, she has fragmented memories. She can't remember. She gets to learn of what is her. We get to learn. We walk with her from her past and the present and the things she had to endure because she was controlled by the Phrolova as well. So it's kind of like her trying to ignore because, you know, she had two sides. That one is being with the Phrolova and the one where she, you know, is just there. So she's not fully out in the woods just yet. I don't think so either, because we still know she will be brought back up again because she still wants to protect Renita. I think yeah, go ahead.
I think she's gonna be a permanent cast character. I don't think she's really gonna be going anywhere without Rover around.
No, because as always, she's now in the Black Shores too. She now lives in the Black Shores now that we now as of the latest story patch. Yes, she's now with us from. Now she stays in the Black Shores with us. So yeah, she is safe in the Black Shores. It's great.
Till she's done. She will come back after she's done with the testing.
Yeah, she will come back. Then we go to Lupa. Lupa is kind of like I think it was a very interesting story. I think that one was like a peak one. I don't know about cinema, but this was one of the interesting parts of what Kuro Games did. They made a story where this time it's not tying too much on Rover. This ties a little bit to more of on her and her home world in Sentimont. What do you guys think of Lupa's story so far?
I feel like we didn't talk about enough about Cartafia.
I swear, if we talk about Cartafia more, I think it's gonna be a very, very deep lore about Cartafia, dude. We can't.
I want to bring up like a great.
Go ahead.
A great point. I think the Cartafia that we traveled at the beginning was basically what's her name? Cantarella's, you know, her half of the power.
Fleur-de-lis.
Basically, that manifested, yeah.
Yeah. Not only that, no. I know you're a Cartafia enjoyer. So
I wonder what would guess that.
I wonder, yeah.
Yeah, I would explain so much. I probably would have talked so much about Cartafia in
also,
an hour.
before Lupa now, we need to talk about Arrow Rover.
Yes, you're right. You're right, because this happened before the Lupa story happened, because Arrow Rovers came about during the time when we had to save Cartafia. Honestly, in my opinion, I
Yeah.
find this pretty cinema.
Oh.
I
It
found
is.
this pretty cinema for an arrow.
It is.
An arrow
It is.
introduction.
I still find it funny that Arrow is not really good until now.
It's good now. It wasn't good
Nah.
before, but it's good
Yeah, but
now.
But story-wise, it was cinema, but using-wise, was not.
Using why it was not, but cinema.
I don't
Yeah.
know
It
about
was.
you, but that fight where we had to use all different
All different
Rovers at the
rovers.
same
Yes,
Yeah.
that was great.
time, that alone makes it cinema.
Yeah, it.
And it hasn't been a
And
scene
they
since
couldn't-
then.
They couldn't keep themselves either with the glowing eye, too.
I mean, why not?
Brr.
They just couldn't all...
It was
wonder where
great.
that came from.
Black Rock Sugar.
Yeah, I wonder.
I actually like it though because the arrow kind of pretty much happened when Rover got super upset because I was upset in the gameplay when I was playing it. I was like, dude, did we just lose Cardiphedia? Is she dead? I was concerned, so I was like super upset.
From a story where their very person's essence is basically sound. And
I am the Tempest.
I can't help but think that hardly any character in this entire game actually dies. To be honest.
It's the horse.
And
It had to be the horse that dies.
I think Imperator technically just lives on in Cardiphedia.
In a sense, by presence, but she is technically gone.
I mean, yeah, basically, yeah.
I mean, yes,
I
she
can't
has
but-
the powers from Imperator. That is true. That's the reason why
Does
Cardiphedia
that
still
count?
keeps the crown. It's like a memory from the Imperator.
Now I wonder if that does count Cardiphedia as a sentinel.
I sometimes I think that she is like now a sentinel at this point. So
I mean, she's just too powerful of a character now.
yeah. Why did
She's
you
like a
think she looked
pseudo.
so OP?
She's
Which,
like a
by the-
pseudo
Which, by the way,
You-
Rover's supposed to be powerful than that.
That is true. She did say in the story that she wanted to be stronger like Rover, to the point that it seems like she has probably been a lot stronger than Rover. Because it was
No,
nice seeing that.
She still has a bit of way to go because we keep getting stronger every time we progress.
Yes,
we
we
keep getting
do.
stronger.
Yes, we do.
If her very power can like split the earth and like cause devastation to cities and everything, I just can only imagine like where Rover's gonna be at the end of the story.
Oh yeah. Now
I mean, now he splits the seas. Actually,
yeah, she does. She really does. So it's pretty powerful, in my opinion. So I think the whole region of Renita was pretty cinema. Don't you think, guys? I think the whole, or is it like peak? Is all of Renita peak, or is it cinema?
It's a.
yeah.
Her.
Almost honestly would say Sentiment is more peak. Or
It's more
cinema.
peak.
Yeah.
Okay, then Renita is all peak. Okay, all right.
Yeah, there are like parts that didn't make it so peak, and there are parts that did make it peak. It's like, ooh.
If you want to talk about some place that needs to be cinema, it has to be the inverted tower.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Inverted with cinema.
Anyway,
Cinnamon is part of Renita, but remember they're separate locations. That is true, though.
Yeah, where is it the month actually?
I couldn't get a picture. Give me some slack, please. Raguna is Raguna's just. Then I would have put of everything. I would have put of everything if I did. I would have put of everything. Okay, so Raguna is like the first few. It kind of was, but when we're talking about Renita, like from the story itself, like it's pretty peak. And then we're going into like Lupa as well, because like it's peak right now. But once we finish Renita, who knows where this story of Renita would be? Because you know. So with Lupa. Now we're getting to Lupa, so dots. I said it's pretty peak because I think it was very. I kind of considered this like
I almost want to say cinema.
Cinema?
Oh, yeah, cinema for me as well.
For you, it's cinema. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? You might wonder.
Yeah, go ahead.
Two reasons probably. It's the fact that she also had like she basically was like two characters as well. Kind of split by the Fandorian a little bit.
Well, there was two alternate things that happened. One was what was true and what was not.
Yep.
So and
One
it
was
was also
true, one was
interesting.
not.
And what's also interesting is the fact that Lupa was a character that we get to explore more about, and besides Rover, so we kind of gave a little breather from Rover for a moment, and went to now main character mode on another character for Lupa. So I thought that was an interesting turn of events. So I thought it was between peak. But since we have called cinema, we will put it as cinema because I thought that was pretty interesting for
Her story
like,
was very in-depth.
And so for the second
it was very in-depth story.
And so for the second reason, that whole hotel scene.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were talking about when she went one-on-one with the Leviathan. Well,
I was not expecting the music that played in that one.
Of course. How could I forget about that scene at the hotel?
So let's just pretend for a moment that Cristoforo and Scar are in this list.
Existent.
Like they're existent. I kind of wish they add the characters here somewhere. But if I want,
just imagine it.
Yeah, just imagine. Just gotta imagine. Cristoforo is probably like a peak villain.
He is.
I would say
Say,
peak.
yeah.
Because
plays the innocent card.
He plays the innocent card. He's like, oh, I'm just a traveler explorer, and you know.
Looking for a story.
and then later on, in the end, you're like, oh, well, he's part of the Freshidus, so
yeah,
this guy's kind of insane.
So you're the villain of the whole time.
I like how he slowly shows his true intentions.
Yeah,
he does. Scar,
Meanwhile,
I feel like
helping us,
Scar
by
is
the way.
it feels average right now for me. Scar feels average right now for me because we haven't seen much of him for a while. Like for a long while.
yeah, he gets sent to prison. Somehow he can escape the prison. And now we're
Well,
like,
I think Phrolova did say he was gonna get him out of jail, so that's pretty much what happened behind the scenes. But we just haven't seen him for so long, so it's like here he is, guys! Look at Scar. Scar above average max. We don't even know much about this person. Except the fact that he told us the story about the Black Lamb.
I think we need to talk more about Scar after our next character.
Oh yeah, because so Now this is up to.
Phrolova.
Now this is really up to War. If you want me to give you, if you want to like step away for a moment and then come
Step
back.
away, I shall not.
Okay. For Phrolova, okay, because you have said to me you're almost done, but you're not. Have you started it, or are you still doing it for Phrolova's story? Because we're talking about the one. Because this is also because she starts to become pretty important later on in the story. So this is me asking you. Have you finished this?
Is it a companion story or is it a story?
It is a story.
It's
It's
an actual story.
it's an actual story.
It doesn't matter anyway because I'm progressing it anyway. So go. And I've already been spoiled by social media.
You want to
I've
be
already.
spoiled?
I told you I already been spoiled by social media posts. So like, okay.
Okay, where do we
Isn't
begin?
It's understandable.
Yeah, the internet is a very villainous thing to do.
Okay,
I want to talk
well,
about the other villain now.
okay, so before we go into that, before we go to scarred territory here, so Asuka, what do you think? You think Phrolova is in cinema as well?
I think she's number 2 on the cinema.
Number 2 on the cinema.
Number 2, higher than high. So you're saying she's higher than Shorekeeper?
Yes, because
What the heck?
surprisingly enough,
Up, no! You're saying the X.
No!
You're saying the X is higher than the current.
The villain is higher than the Shorekeeper. My heart.
You have the control.
you should understand why. Like,
No, she is not higher than Shorekeeper. Lightful, you have control. You do not need to put her on.
I have control. I would put her at number 3 at the least. Number 3 at the very most.
Everyone's crashing out in the chat right now.
People are crashing out in the chat.
Yeah, no. 3.
Okay, I like how.
Alright,
Okay, guys, chat. I see Cardopedia and Shorekeeper both in number 1, in my opinion. Please don't take that to heart. I still see Shorekeeper in number 1. Don't.
You gotta synthesize how everything became how it is for her.
Yeah. So this is spoilers for War now, and he said he wanted to be spoiled. So okay, well you're gonna be spoiled, I guess. So how this happened now? I think what was interesting of what Koro did is not only did we get to see the villain arc of how did we come to meet Phrolova, the fact that they went all the way to connect the dots for us is by going to her past. And we really get to experience the past of Phrolova. Who she was before than who she became now. The fact that the main character Rover said like he will come to visit, but I think he forgot the most crucial part, that since he's starting over, his memory's going to be erased. So how the heck is he going to remember to visit her? That was a big L for Rover. Yeah, go ahead.
This might have been the one story that can be described as 2 sides of the same coin, basically.
Yeah.
Where each character's motives is valid, in my opinion.
No. You're correct though, because that's how I said in my thoughts of Phrolova's story. Because in my thoughts, neither are wrong, but neither are correct because of how the story was played. When she gets to talk about like, well, you're doing this, so how do you know this is gonna help save the world that you're trying to prevent. The fact that our main character has no answer to that response. And then after that, another thing is she has her own motives, even though she's being used, because she knows she's being used. She doesn't care. She just wants to pretty much have her own resolve.
She had one goal. She had one goal that entire time she joined the practices.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really wasn't for her to bring the Phrolova back.
No.
But just to...
She just wanted to bring her people back. But it's a very illusional method. But aside from that, what it gets very in detail. Like, we're seeing both sides of perspectives. Like, well, yeah, Rover, you erased your memories. Do you think it will bring any good to even prevent the lament this way? And that's more like that's where like Phrolova as a character is like, well, is your method even gonna work? And that's when your main character feels flawed here, because he's like, because he knows what she's doing is wrong, but both of them, yeah, there's the flaws. There's the flaws for that, and then there's a flaw for Phrolova. I love it.
We don't talk about how Rover pretty much used all the knowledge he gained from Phrolova at the afterwards.
Yeah. But it was something to understand of like Provola's point of view, to what happened to Phrolova from her point of view, to the reason why well, I guess I thought we met, I thought we were people that we were acquainted to maybe be friends, but hey, like as she said, I see us as strangers now. So that's how she put it. And in a way I'm like, dang. I think Phrolova really not only understand like how does one become a villain, but actually in depth understanding the villain. So yeah.
You know what's funny? You know what's really funny?
What's funny?
That's the exact specific part that I've been spoiled by. I already knew about that whole thing.
That's because everyone went trendy about it.
Yeah, that's how I know. I was like, you know what to say?
I don't think I ever met a character in gaming that I felt so sorry for.
I felt sorry for her. I was not... Now, this was not the story I cried to, but I know in some situations some people would have cried to this story. It was more of was I attached to this character? Not really, but I sympathize for her though, because it's really tragic. The whole story, it's all tragic. It's completely tragic. I can understand why she became the way she is now. I can understand this is she wants her safe haven, even though her safe haven isn't really good. Thoughts, Atsuka?
I could imagine what could have happened if she just had that gem.
Yeah.
And use part of the Phrolovan's power to actually maybe make her dream real. But at the end...
Yeah, but it's not really
real. At
the
end...
Go ahead.
It's just all sad at the end of the day.
No, it is. Phrolova's dream did come real by dying and merging with the lost beyond. Was it really mentioned that it became real though? Because that part I did not know if it did.
Her very essence keeps the realm open and going, but I think without that gym that she had, she can't truly like probably keep that open. Or
Yeah.
I don't know the words to describe.
No, not any good.
She most likely will have to stay in that realm for it to keep it.
Yeah. That's the reason why that's why she is still, as mentioned, yet she is
Also,
alive. She is pretty
isn't
much
dead.
She is fine. She's right now in her place of sanctuary right now. So we will see. We'll see where it leads up to that point, because this is at the point where Fenrico, I think Fenrico as a character, what do you guys I don't
think he's actually well thought out.
I think it was.
Because ideally, he was also corrupted, Camellya, and he was like pretty much do its biddings as well. But he was aware the whole time that he was being manipulated by it, but couldn't actually do anything to resist it at the time.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing about Renita is that the Verinoian has influence of every single person inside in the region, and those that were closer just completely have full control, or it has full control. Like
it's kind of where we get into it's at this point it gets into like the Fury kind of way, because I assume we will see Phrolova again. I wonder how they're going to introduce that when she comes back. Fenrico, I think it was a peak memorable for Fenrico if Fenrico was here on this list, because I think I would put him as memorable, because yes, he was pretty much the sideline character of the story. We didn't know much about him, who he was as a character, but later on down the road we finally got to understand who he was. Let's be
honest, I think she's coming back because she does not agree with Christopher's plans at all, and she's at risk if his plans, actually become true.
Yeah. Fenrico felt rushed. It felt more like we really just didn't really see Fenrico much. He was like hiding. It felt like he was hiding. And he was mentioned, but he was like hidden, and when he was there, he was just like there. But yeah, I think this is what we have so far. I think we mentioned about Scar that I think I said that I put him like more of average right now, because we didn't see much of him. I think it could be maybe in memorable somewhere if we have more story to him. We'll see. What do you guys think?
I mean, yeah.
Scar.
He literally just appeared out of nowhere.
He just appeared.
Then, like the very beginning, the first time we ever he's appeared out of nowhere. Like, hey, so you want to join us?
We got to hear his voice.
I mean, he's kind of been in jail for kind of been in jail. I assume Christopher, since he can open portals, he took him out of there.
Probably. That's probably what happened.
Yeah. Again, it's like Scar after like we defeated him, and then he just went to jail. We just never seen him again, and it's like, wow, okay.
But then we get proposed flashback with Scar, and we understand now like why he goes and greets us, I guess.
But, yeah. his story.
They did not want Rover to interfere with Liver reviving Renita as well.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have high hopes for Scar having a better story of the next update coming
I
out.
think they're still planning it out. That's just me putting that theory up there, because eventually we're gonna have to see Scar's story. Because once you have Phrolova's story, eventually we're gonna get into like more about Scar's story. There was a little bit of some stuff that we've seen that might have had some hints of Scar stories in the beginning of the 1.0, but I like to see. I want to see what happens later. So
I mean, there's more hope now since he's no longer just in prison.
Yeah, he's not in prison anymore. So yeah, we'll see him. He's just been in the sidelines right now. Yeah, but I think that's all for discussing it. This is pretty much our story rank list. This has been fun, by the way. I'm glad I brought you guys here with me, because I know I probably will miss some things.
You definitely would have had a less like completely not arranged.
I knew what was gonna happen if I didn't bring a few friends with me.
Alright, so the final topic.
Yes.
I feel like it should be Federico's boss fight. What's your thoughts about it?
I like it. I don't. It feels more like it doesn't make me think of Fenrico though. It makes me more of Ferodian. Because I know he's using the Ferodian's powers, so I don't know.
From watching other people, I completely could say is just kind of mid.
I call it mid. It feels more like Ferodian you're fighting, not Fenrico, because Fenrico's like the puppet anyway.
Okay.
So.
Well, yeah, because it was the Ferodian was talking through him, so.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, thanks for the notes, guys. Now I know how to fight him.
We should talk about that music that plays. We should talk about the music that plays in there. To be honest, I feel it's actually so great, and it's the only thing that makes that entire fight really nice.
Yeah. Well, anywho, I think
No.
What?
One last thing, I want to start a little bit of a war, basically, been noticing.
Okay.
Are we still in agreement that the card of Thelia should be number 1 in cinema?
It's a tie. For me, it's a tie. For me, it's a tie.
For me, Shorekeeper should be number 1.
I put Shorekeeper and Carnivida as number 1 in my opinion.
Oh, we got 2 people saying no.
Yeah, I agree.
Fine, guys. Fine. I love her too. Okay, I love her too. Goodness gracious! For me, they're both tied at number 1. My goodness.
It's 3. It's 3. 3 in agreement.
There you go. I fixed it. She's in number 1.
We won.
Okay.
Chat,
the last thing I'll say about Fenrico's fight. That's probably the only fight I've seen that truly has taken inspiration from Final Fantasy the most. Of that one part where you have to go in the circle and be protected from an entire nuke of a move it does.
Oh yeah. But I think that's it for you guys. I think this has been a good like, oh gosh, we're almost at 2 hours and 40 minutes. I knew this would take long. I knew this would take long with talking about the whole Wuwa story lore and ranking. My poor Kodak, it's forget. It is though.
That is truly just how much Wuwa has grown as a game and as a community.
Oh yeah.
That is the funny thing. I was hearing so many bad things like at the beginning of the game until now. Like it has gotten so much better.
It's a rough I think it's always a rough start in the beginning sometimes when you do a story, but then it progresses really well later.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's story writing is hard.
Yeah, I had to be
really
honest. When I
is.
was
Kind of like how. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just kind of. I had the thought in my head, and it just went out the window.
It would be nice if all of you could do a little co-op. And I actually wanted to do something, but unfortunately, I have been summoned, and so I have to do like a bit of yard work.
We should do it later. We should really do that later.
We can do that later.
Co-op.
Yeah, we can do that later. I am streaming tomorrow, Wuwa, if you guys want to do that, but that's up to you. I don't know what you guys are scheduled for tomorrow. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I don't have too many things planned.
Oh, okay.
many
And War, I
things
hope you enjoy being all hey from
Yeah.
now.
yeah the only odd one out here.
I want to point out soon that they might, from a survey, they might add co-op to doing story.
That'd be kind of cool, but I don't know how it would work. Yeah,
I feel
as
feel like
long
it would
as
work
you
fine.
don't get like co-op issues, because that is the difficulty when coding that. It does. Yeah, it's the coding though. You have to make sure you don't have performance or glitches in co-ops through the story, because it can happen if you're not doing it carefully. We'll see how they do that. If they do ever want to do that, it'd be cool. I want to see how they do it, but we'll see.
I mean, we're already at that point where you can sink into the map of Renita, so it's whatever at this point now.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you, Asuka and War, for joining me in this story tier list on ranking the stories of Wuwa so far from beginning to 2.5. I cannot wait what we're in for later. I can't wait. So
I mean, on the recent trailer, I think we know.
well,
What's
we're I mean, the
okay.
trailer was more like a song, but it was still pretty good for what I'm seeing. that she's in the end of the video. So it's gonna be interesting. Anywho, thank you all for watching and coming by. Thanks for tuning in. Check on my YouTube schedule for tomorrow. So tomorrow I am doing some Wuwa and probably something else after that. And as always, thank you to Asuka and War for joining in and helping me remember a few things and learning some things that I did not know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Asuka, you have been like a lore master with the beta. Like, there were some things I did not even realize. But
Yeah.
I honestly
Anywho.
think we should have went for it.
oh yeah. Anywho, hope you all have a good rest of your day or a great rest of your evening. And as always, this is Lightful Wings. Be lightful and stay delightful. Bye!
Bye.
Lightful's got a friend so bright, and Nara's wings are white with mine. Together they soar through skies of blue, traveling worlds, just me and you. Through portals we jump and dive, with hearts so full we feel alive. Negative blight can't hold us down, we'll bring joy to every town. Light and white, wings so high, bringing joy under the same sky. Fighting dread with all our might, We're the heroes in the night. Every world we touch turns gold. Stories of bravery we told. From mountains high to valleys low, Inara's magic starts to glow. Inara was the dark away. We laugh and dance, come what may. Arm in arm we spread delight. Together we can win this fight. Light and white, wings so high, bringing joy under the same sky. Fighting dread with all our might. We're the heroes in the night.
Lightful and an arrow fly through skies so bright. Portals opening, leading to delight. Antiora vanishes in their sparkly wake, traveling for joy, every heart they shake. Light up the world, find the light inside. Together with Inara in a magical ride. Delightful vibes, every heart we mend, spreading love and joy until the journey's end. With every portal hop, a new adventure awaits. Inara by your side, opening the gates. From dusk until dawn, they chase the glowing light, finding every soul, making every moment right. Light up the world, find the light inside. Together with Inara in a magical ride. Delightful vibes, every heart we mend, spreading love and joy until the journey's end. Through all the worlds and places they go, bringing good vibes to every role. Echo, Lightful's magic always puts on a show.